Hello, YouTube. How are you? You guys are catching me again today. I just woke up, had my coffee. So I just seen in the news that they're going to have a new kind of, I guess it voted to new PM since the other one resigned. It's going to be Rishi Sunak, who is very young. He's only like 40 or 42. He's Hindu. So this will be the first in many cases. Good morning. Um, Elected as PM in Britain. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know his policies. I don't know much what's going on overseas. I only know little pieces here and there because my main focus is here in the United States. There's enough going on over here to not know what's going on over there. But I do like to kind of tune into certain things when people bring it to my, awareness and stuff. So he's a good-looking guy. I don't know his policies, so this is going to be a good time to kind of find out where he's at. His birth cards is the Strength and the Star, which is my birth cards. So, again, hello everybody. This is Intuitive Retta. If you would like your own personal reading, contact me at intuitiveretta@gmail.com. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you would like, share this video. I'm also on Rumble. And you can find me on Instagram too under Intuitive Retta. So he's the Strength and the Star. So nothing has ever came easy for Rishu. If I'm saying it wrong, Rishu, you guys know I can torture a name. Nothing's ever come easy for him. So I always say when we do these, birth cards, I always say this was our, when we were talking to God was like, what do you want to go to earth in this incantation as? What do you want to learn? And the Strength and the Star people, me being one of them crazy folks, be like, throw everything at us and let's see how we swim. We're either going to sink or swim. It's either going to make us stronger and or it's going to sink us. So this is the Strength and the Star, where you have the periods of overcoming constantly. Everything gets thrown at you constantly. And it's your job to overcome it. Don't let it get you down. Overcome it. Then you have the periods of the Star where things are great. And then it starts all over again. Things get thrown at you. So that's what he is the Strength and the Star. This year, it's his Hierophant and Temperance, which is funny enough because someone else was the Hierophant and Temperance. Was it Liz? Let me see if I still have her information sitting here. Was it hers that was the Hierophant? Oh no, that was Kathy. I don't remember. But it's the Hierophant. Oh, Putin's too was the Hierophant and Tramp. So I think he's going to get attacked. I think that there's going to be a lot of attacks on him, especially if he's a nationalist. I don't know if he is or not. I don't know his policies. He may get the uppers, coming down on him if he doesn't have the same, if he doesn't play by the rules that they want him to play, like the globalists. So he may get attacked out like Trump was. Or he may be law and order that comes down. He may have that energy, or there's going to be an energy, law and order coming down on him. That's the energy for this year. Next year, is the Lovers and the Devil. So that's what I'm worried about next year, is about his choices next year, about who he makes deals with, about his own ego, his own vices. Since I don't know this man, hopefully someone from England can tell me a little bit about this man. What kind of vices does he have? Is he a cheater? Does he have, because if he was someone who would cheat, it would be next year. If he has vices like any type of addiction, it will show up next year. His choices will show up next year. He got to worry about his choices. Also, his ego will be a problem next year. So that's the Lovers and Devil for him that year. And then 2024 is the Chariot of the Tower, meaning being stubborn, going full steam ahead, damn the consequences. That could be a good or a bad thing. So let's just see about this man, Rishu. So they're saying he's going to be the new PM. So here we go. Using the Thoth deck. It's the easiest deck, when I don't know anything about anybody. I see people's comments, good and bad, in regards to, I don't know, it was the other day on Instagram. I didn't even know who he was, but there was comments. Someone's had a post of him, and there was comments, and there were a lot of, fellow Indians that were like, oh, they don't want to, pick him because he's Indian. And then there was other people that were like, something about his wife and their finances. I don't know. So we're going to see. I'm going to also do the energy around him. So it's good morning. It's Monday. I usually don't do readings on Monday either. This is usually my holiday. I'm very connected to the energy of that picture. I mean, a long time ago that some people took it, bought a copy of it. But I'm really connected to that energy on Monday. So if I had it near me, usually I have one near me, but I don't have it near me today. Okay. Energy around him is a miracle. So this is something that was not expected. Him coming into this position, the energy around him is very not expected. So this is a miracle energy. So this is telling me, this is making me think divine intervention, divinity. Let's see. So he has this victory. The first card comes up. It's the victory card, right? But you see this victory card. This is the 6 of Wands. So this is a victory card. But look at how these victories are. It looks like, if you see all these things, it looks like you're being blocked. Even though that this is considered a victory, it looks like every way you're being blocked. So, yeah, this is a victory. Are the powers to be happy that he's there? Maybe not, because it looks like he's getting blocked from both sides and every angle. So this may be a victory for him, for Britain, but he's also being blocked. Okay? What's the cross that? That is the Emperor. So what's the cross that? What is causing it is the Emperor. Who is this Emperor? Is this one of the elite? Who is causing this? He should be excited and have this victory. Who is causing all this blockage for him and trying to stop his blessings and trying to stop him being successful? And it's passionate, because the wands are passionate. So even though he had this victory, he's getting he's getting blocked, and you see all these flames. So it means he's getting blocked with the passion that people are not happy that he is going to be this PM. If he is, I have no idea, but they're saying that he's the next person to be. But it's a victory for him, but he's getting blocked, and it's with passion. And part of that blocking is this person, this important person, is blocking him. This important person is putting out these fires, is putting fires to him. It's causing this blockage. Who is this Emperor? Is this Charles? Remember, I said before that Charles is not going to be like the Queen. Remember, the Queen kind of felt like she was behind the scenes. People talked about her, but she didn't really make her beliefs and stuff out there, stuff like that. But I feel like Charles is not like the Queen. Charles wants to be in charge. He wants to show you that he's in charge, and he's going to put that energy out there. So it's not going to be quiet like it was with the Queen. He's going to make his... So is that him, or is this a globalist? Who is this Emperor that is causing this victory to kind of be blocked, right? Underneath it is this adjustment. Right? So this is the Strength card. So this is him. He has to adjust to these things. And what I don't like about this Strength card, right? Because this is the adjustments. This is the 8 of this is the trumps, right? So about this adjustment, right, is that he's not in a defensive position or an offensive position. So you're the Strength and the Star, Rishu. You're used to, getting blows, getting knocked down, getting back up. Where's your fight? I'm not seeing the fight in this card. So you see that this Emperor is trying to block your success, your victory. He's trying to stop you from being PM. Is he going to succeed? He's trying to stop you from being PM. He's putting, even though this is a victory for you, he's putting everything through, to block you from both sides. And he's doing it with the passion. So I see that you're calm, cool, and collective, which is good, but I don't see you in a offensive or defensive position. You're kind of resigned here. And I'm not sure if I like that for a fighter. A strength card to me is a fighter. It's usually with the lion, and you are, facing these battles head on. This is just like, I'm just going to resign to it. So is he going to block my victory? Is he going to cause me not to get this position? Is he going to, cause everybody to attack me because it's 2022 and it's the Hierophant and the Temperance, and there could be law and order coming down on me for public opinion, for the public to, have their emotions going up and down. I don't like this strength card. So does he have the strength to fight this Emperor and these blockages that are coming at him fiery, and all this passion that's going to be thrown at him? Does he have it? He's calm, cool, and collective, but I don't see any fight here. It's kind of resigned. It is what it is. Could be a good or a bad thing. Could be a cultural thing. I don't know. Let's see. The last year, things have come fast for you. So in the last year, I don't know if he just got thrown into like people's eyes like this in the last year, maybe the last 8 months. Really, things have been like really, really rapid for him and kind of chaos. Like it's been chaotic rapidness. Like there's been so many changes, but it's been good for him. These changes have been good, but it's kind of been like chaos coming from all different directions, but it's been good for him, but it's been, out of chaos comes him. So let's see what's been on his mind. The choices he makes. So this is the Lover's card. So the choices he makes. Remember, that's going to come into play next year too. That Lovers and Devil energy. What partnerships does he have? What business associates does he have? What type of relationships does he have? That's what he's thinking about now, which could be a problem. Who is he in bed with? What kind of partnerships does he have? Him and his wife. What are they chained to? What are they agreeing to do or be or have in order to have this position too? This is on his mind. Remember, like I told Liz, be careful what you ask for because you might just get it. Okay. Like I said, things have been swift for him. This has all been fast for him. I don't know if his rise to fame or his rise into the political thing has just been quick, fast, like he came out of nowhere and he's just like there. But I'm seeing that, his competition has been swift, but he's been dealt with a lot of blockages. I'm seeing that from the very first card I put down. He's been blocked at every corner, and I still see that's on his mind. He's been blocked. His competition is blind. He's been riddled with a lot of strife. He's trying to understand, is his partnerships also, the partnerships that he has, maybe it's business, maybe it's friendship, maybe it's his wife partner, whoever, is that going to cause some issues too? Is those partnerships going to cause issues in this position? Is that going to stop his blessings? Okay. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put them below. But all his wishes and hopes and dreams, it's like a double-edged sword. He has all these things getting thrown at him, all this, blockages and strife and stuff like that. But this is like a dream came true for him. All his wishes and dreams to be able, especially if he's raised in England, right? If he's raised in England, to be this little Hindu boy, coming to England. I don't know if he's first or second generation, and they've never had, a person of color or an Indian person as a PM or someone that's in office at the highest states, just think of that as this little Indian boy, you know, just like how I think about how Obama, even though I didn't like his policies or, what he is, it was like, oh, you could tell your little boys, hey, you could be a president too one day. Because saying it when it's a bunch of white men is one thing, but when you see a person of color doing the same, you could be just like him. So it's like all his hopes and dreams came true. Like, I was this little Indian boy, and look where I am now. Look what I've accomplished. Hasn't been easy for him. Okay, let's see in the future. The Hermit. I see a lot of isolation for him too. I'm worried about them trying to pin him in the corner. I wish I had someone from England right now. Is he someone that people love or people hate, or the globalists love or the globalists hate, or it's like he's not the status quo? Because I feel a lot of isolation for him. I'm worried about him. Like I said, be careful what you wish for, you might get. Or are they going to try to isolate him? I feel like, are they trying to isolate him so that there's no change, so there's no movement, so things continue the same? That's something that's not good. We need change. I remember I looked at the British people in Liz's reading, and I said they want change. They want movement, right? They want movement. They don't want the same old, And I'm worried about him, where he's going to be isolated and it's going to be the same old, and no real change. And is he going to be someone that's going to end up working on his emotions? You know what I'm saying? Someone that's working on his emotions and going full steam ahead on his emotions. Okay, we're going to see that. All right, so let me just see the energy between him and England. So, I'm going to use this deck. Let's see, the energy between him and England. I had to go live because I realized I wanted to do this reading, and I have 2 batteries for my video camera, and don't you know that I haven't charged either one of them? I haven't charged either one of them, so sometimes it's just easier to go live. All right. So, Rishi Sunak and the energy of him in England. So I'm going to put him in the masculine because I feel England is also feminine energy, like how America is. Okay. I'm going to use this. I forget what deck this is. I'm going to use it. I don't remember what deck it is. It's just one that's over here. So I'm going to put the energy around the people of England and then him. Let's see what's in store. Okay, it's the people of England and Rishi. Let's see. Okay, the people. Soulmate. Remember I said before it was kind of a miracle that he got where he got and how things happened in order for like Boris Johnson to resign and now Liz to resign, and it was kind of a miracle to be. So it seems like something divine getting him in that position. All right. So the people are looking at him, and even isn't this kind of Hindu right here? Kind of strange, but it's kind of reminded me of, I don't know if that's Hindu. Is that Hindu? I don't know. The hand with that. But it's kind of a soulmate. So are the people looking for someone? The people, the energy around the people, they're looking for someone that has the same values and concerns that they do, and they haven't been receiving that. So that's what the people of England want. They want a soulmate, someone that kind of speaks to their soul, that feels what they're going through, that knows what they're going through, and fighting for them. That's what they want. They want a partnership with the next PM, a partnership, right? Him. Balance. So he's trying to balance things. Is he trying to balance both sides between the conservative and the liberal party there? Is he trying to have balance within the country, within the sides? He wants to provide balance. But Rishu, you have to realize that the people aren't about balance right now. The people want someone to side with them and put them first. So you can't just worry about balancing the people in your own circle or in the house of whatever you guys have over there, commons. I think it's called the House of Commons over there. You can't just worry about balancing them and balancing their reaction to you or whatever. You're not going to be able to do that. So we're going to see the energy from both sides and the relationship. What's down to it? A loss. So it's a loss. So this is the first card that I go in regards to the relationship between them is a loss, a physical loss. So not only is the Britain people getting over Boris Johnson quitting, Liz quitting, and didn't the lady before that quit too? It's like a lot of things that they're financially not doing well. So they're feeling this loss. They're like in a recession. I don't know if they're talking about a recession over there, like they're not talking about it over here, but they're in a physical decline there. They're in a decline, and that's what's mainly in regards to the relationship. The people want to know, hey, are you gonna fix this decline? Are you gonna focus on this decline? And it's getting wintertime and it's getting cold out there. And how are we gonna keep warm in this decline? And are you gonna pay attention to it? So that's the part of their relationship. This can make or break the relationship between the people of England and Rishi. This is the main issue. This could make or break their relationship. If he has the people behind him and they feel that he is their soulmate, that he feels what they're feeling and is going to back them, the people will be behind him. If he's too busy trying to put balance between the conservative and the liberal party and that, it's not going to work. The people of England want things to be back to the way they were. And I think people get that. They want things to be back to the way they were, meaning that when England was prosperity, when money was good, when people were happy, when emotions were better, they want to be back to a place where it was good. That's what they want. Him, I'm kind of worried about Rishu, is because is he mature enough to take this position? I'm seeing that he has a little bit of emotionally immaturity, that sometimes he's calculative of what he thinks, but he doesn't really think things through all the way. He just says things sometimes or acts out emotionally, and that's a problem. That is a problem because you have him being kind of emotional, immature kind of emotional, and then you have the people in an emotional stance of wanting things back to once they were before. And even though this guy is a person of color, they have to realize they can't use the color issue because the people will be behind him. They don't care what color he is, as long as he is a soulmate to them and can say, this is what our needs are, and we're suffering, and help us, and let's get through this and put us first. Color won't make a difference. His religion won't make a difference. Okay. It's just that if he comes through for the people. But I'm seeing that he has, even though he's 42, they said he's the youngest one, 42, he might not be mature enough to have that position. Okay, what do the people want from him? The people want him to stand firm. Even when sticks and stones are thrown at him, they want him to stand firm and take it and still fight back. They want him to take it and, be able to still fight back. What does he want? He may be too forward thinking. Remember I said that the people want to go back to what it was before. A time when they were able to feed their family fine, when money was coming in fine, emotionally they were healthier. They're looking for England, just like how America says, make America great again. They want to say, make Britain great again. They want to go back to a time when things were better. Not a time when there was racism or anything like that. It's a time when financially people feel like they were eating better, they had more opportunities, it was less stress. But what's the problem is that Rishi wants them to move on from that. He wants them to move on from that. And he wants them to move on and be forward thinking and move forward. And the people aren't there yet. The people aren't there. Let's see. The people right now, they're kind of, they're kind of okay with him. If he does win or if they give it to him, they're okay with it. This is what they want. They're okay with it. They don't care who is in power, as long as the person that's in power understands them, speaks for them, and works for them, right? So they're kind of celebrating like, hey, maybe Liz wasn't it. Maybe we're going to try this Hindu guy. Maybe he was. We don't care if Britain is a Christian country. We have a Hindu there. We don't care. We just want someone to work for us. So they're in a state of the foundations. They're hoping that the foundations are strong. They're happy of this little victory. Let's see about him. I'm worried about him getting mental fatigue too. What is up with this mental fatigue? I've seen it in this illness, this mental fatigue. I'm not sure if it's trying to say in the next 4 months there's another illness going to come or he's going to get sick. But I've seen this in Liz's. It was in Liz Truss's reading, and now it's in this reading. And I'm understanding this is the card of pause. This is the card of illness. This is the card of mental illness. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. Okay, so I feel like the people want him to go full steam ahead, damn the console. Whoever's in this position, they want him to go full steam ahead, damn the consequences. Even though I feel that they're working on emotions. The people aren't even at this point having critical thinking skills. They're working on emotions. They're like, yo, just go and do it. We don't give a shit how you get it done. Just go and do it, right? Emotionally. They want the truth. They want someone to speak up for them. They're tired of being brokenhearted. They're tired of being let down by, the powers to be. They're tired of it, right? They're at this point, they don't know which way to go. They don't know what choices to make. They're ready to, and right now in England, it's emotionally unstable. People are emotionally unstable right now. People, just like how it is in the United States, one little thing can be right now, the emotions are like this. You put one thing out there, all it needs is a little bit of gasoline and a match, and it can just explode. That's where America is, and that's where Britain is right now, right? They want someone to say what they say and do what they say and follow up by what they say. They don't care how you get it done. They're not concerned with the politics around it or the maneuvering. If you're going to say it, it's like the British people are being a little, they're kind of being a little immature about it. If you're going to say it, do it. That's all we care about, right? They want abundance. They want money. They want things to be great in England. They want England to be blessed again. They want money, financial, everything. That's what they want. They want abundance, right? And that's their hopes and dreams. And they're going to put their hopes and dreams on this Rishi, right? But we looked at his reading. He's got people coming at him left and right trying to block him at all costs. I'm worried that is Rishi at 42 mature enough to take on not only the people, the globalists, the elite, the problems, the financial problems that are going on? Is he able to take all that at once? Does anybody have any questions? Hello. So let me just see one more thing before we go. If he becomes PM, I'm just going to throw 3 cards when he becomes PM, or if he is, just 3 cards. Just let me know what it's going to be. He needs to stop worrying. That card keeps showing up on me. Balance. He needs to stop trying to balance the conservative and the liberals. The people don't care about that. The people just want someone to do what they want them to do. Okay, 3 cards in regards to him being PM. I think this victory is going to be short-lived. It's going to stop, and it's going to be a burden. What does that mean? Is this victory short-lived? The victory is upside down. Is this victory of him? Because they're saying it now. Is it not going to be him? Is it going to be short-lived? Because I see the death card in the middle of it. Is it going to be the end? So is someone stopping this victory? I told you, Charles. I think Charles is the emperor. I don't know who that emperor is, but they don't want him. And they're blocking him any which way. They're putting fires to flames. They are trying to block it any which way. And it's telling me that his victory, which is upside down, is not necessarily a victory. And the end of that victory, of what it would have been a victory, and a burden. So is he not going to be it? Is someone going to come in and kind of unqualify him from this? Remember, I said this is his Hierophant and Temperance year. Is law and order coming down on him? Does he have any tax issues? Does he have any legal issues? Someone is trying to stop it. Someone is trying to stop it. So we'll see. If anybody's from England, if they know about him or understand him, or people understand what's going on in England with him, is he going to be the next one? Let me know. Put some questions below so we can kind of explore this, because I'm seeing they're acting like it's a done deal, but maybe it's not such a done deal. There's someone that's actively powerful enough that wants to stop it. Does this mean Rishi Weave? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't look at that. That's interesting. You're looking outside. You're looking at it in symbols. You're looking at it in symbols. You're looking at things as symbols. So what I'm saying is that there's someone right now that's high up, Emperor energy. I don't know if it's Charles or someone like Charles, that doesn't want this man in. It's going to fight him tooth and nail and block everything for him being in. And even though everybody's celebrating and they're having this victory and this and that, it looks like that victory is short-lived. And it looks like it's going to stop. And it looks like a burden. I don't know. I don't think he might not be it. Just as he is also a member of the World Economic Forum. Oh my God. And see, he wants to go in there and be peacemaker. And that's not what the people want. He wants to go in there and be peacemaker between the libs and the conservatives, right? And the people are like, no, that's not what we want. The people want a soulmate. The people want someone that's going to speak for them, fight for them, just like how here in America, we're tired of the status quo. We want someone to fight for us. That's why they didn't understand why people liked Trump. Because Trump, to the people, they felt like he was fighting for them. That's what British wants. Britain wants their own Trump. Maybe not as crude as our Trump is, because we're American, we're crude. You guys want a nicer version of Trump. And I don't think this guy is ready for it. I mean, he has the ability, but I think things are going to come down for him next year. His choices, he might be in a scandal next year. I'm seeing that his victory is going to be short-lived. So I don't know if he is going to get it. I don't know if he's going to stay it, because they're actively trying to stop it. See, that's the problem. Remember I said with trust, sometimes you ask, I hope you, BBB, I wish you watched the whole reading. I've been on for like 30 minutes. So it's like, I can't go backwards, since I already talked about that in the beginning, but I always say, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it, and some people, I'm worried about him. I don't think he's emotionally mature enough yet, because a lot of immature cards are coming up for him, that he might act out kind of, even though he's calm he looks like there's a common force. But that common force also has him acting out kind of emotionally, even though like he may appear calm, he may do things. See, you just got there. So you'll be one, since you know a lot what's going on, when you go back and watch this reading, and you would be a perfect person, because I was asking people questions and wondering, because I don't know too much about England, of what's going on in England, what the people are feeling in England. I'm just going by what the cards are, what intuitively I feel. If he's already part of the world, let's say, would he back what the globalists want him to do? Let's just see that real quick. I feel that you guys need an emperor too. You guys need an emperor energy. He's the strength and the star. He's used to overcoming adversities. Not necessarily the person that you guys need right now. You guys need an emperor. You guys need your own Trump, but maybe a nicer Trump. Let's see. That may be a problem for him. That may be a problem for him religiously. The high priestess card is upside down. Maybe the rituals may be a problem for him. It may be a problem for him, but the problem is also it may be a problem for him. He might fight against it a little bit, but he's about money and his family wealth and family money and family well-being. So what you're saying is he'll be down with the program. At first, he may act like he's not. He may not be down. He might fight a little bit, but for the betterment of his family, he'll do it. Does that make sense? All right. So this is the end of the reading. I've been on here for 36 minutes on this. So you guys tell me, go back, BBB, and look at the reading, and maybe you can fill in some of the dots that I was speaking of. It was great seeing you guys. Yeah, Halloween. This is the occult season right now. I got my little Halloween shirt, my favorite shirt. I made it myself. So there's always a need for sacrifices with those people, right? So let's see what's going on. And let me know if you have any other questions. And maybe next time, I happen to go live because I realized I didn't charge my batteries for my videotape. So I was like, well, let me just go live and do the reading live and see who's out there. And I know it's early in the morning on Monday, so people might not be there. But thank you guys for taking the time. Make sure you give a thumbs up. And see you guys next time. Love everybody. Bye-bye.